give me $2. Then I start telling somebody, and I open up and ain't giving that $2. The man gave away about bottle him. I was just joking with knife. Then somebody go find open up the inner somewhere, somebody joking with knife. There is no proof to show that you are investigator that I was there to joke, but my intent, the law can hold you for intent. So for the fact that your intent, if you are going to consult someone else and say, oh, the man, call me, I want to meet them, blah, blah, I want to tell you, I'm going to sit down and set a piece for you, but you already went and met them. So for the fact that you met them, whether you live by what they want or you live by what they want, at this point now your life matters. So if you find the discourse.
I hope that our people realize that we made a mistake. We're in a new era and they send us back to the old era. We need to correct that.
Correct that. And are you going to be one of those persons to champion that campaign to correct that? You are still back and you are still active in politics. You care to explain to the Liberian people today, what did you mean when you were in a church that you were not going to stay long and retire in politics that others would do? Just this brief moment, explain to them what you really meant at the time, because some of them are still confused.
Maybe my desire to join politics, it was a desire of the Liberian people.
Okay.
I've served Liberia my entire life, from a young age to my age today. Liberian people called me on board. I accepted their call. I came. I brought the investment. We moved on, and finally we got the leadership to build our country. The Liberian people still believe in me. And I said to them in my church, one day I could tell you that I'm running or I'm not running. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I could come out tomorrow and say I'm not running. But any time the Liberian people need me, I will respond to their call. Because it's very important. Do you know how many times I went to elections and I'm not on a party ticket? I say or remain committed to the cause of the people. But there's not a cause of the people, the struggle continue. There's a cause of the people for development. And that's why I hit to, and that's what I did. I am young, and I am the leader of the political party of the Congress for Democratic Change. When we go to our elections and they're looking for a leader, if I'm the leader on that ticket, I will be the candidate.
Wow. Respecting the rule
What
of
is
law.
important for me? Yes. Respect to the rule of law. You understand? So we need to unite our people, AB. So we are the greatest country in the world, whether we believe it or not. But we need to treat each other right. Yeah, we cannot be vindictive. And you understand? We cannot be hateful. And it's wrong, especially if you are hateful to people that treat you right. That is wrong. The pastors then, the deacons, the prophetess, they need to wake up to say the truth. If God cannot tell them, I'm praying to God and begging God to tell them, because people listen to them, so they can tell the government that breaking the law is the wrong thing. It's the wrong thing. It's the wrong thing. Liberia suffer a whole lot. Liberia suffer the crisis. So we don't need to go back to our dark days. We need to be civil. Civility is the best way. And peace is the order of the day. And the only way peace can be restored, peace can come, if we all to respect each other. So we need to know that any leader that don't respect other leaders, he will crash. Once again, AB, I'm very happy that even in the rain that they rain, people are still outside expressing their joy. You know what I'm saying? For a future and a forward march. It's a great thing. It's a great endeavor. So I want to thank our legislators and our acting chair and the secretary general and the entire partisans. Want to thank all of them, the reaction, the sedition, the coalition, and what have you, and the well-wisher and the sympathizer. We respect you all. That's the best way to go. And keep the peace of this country, and let us continue to work hard for a better future.
All of you, wherever you are, it's great joining us tonight right here on this very time. And so we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here beaming with life and out of good health. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. Except you don't believe it. You have to believe it. Because God is there and God is going to take us through. He had always been there and will continue to be there. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible, people. No matter what it is, we are here and we'll continue to be here. Welcome to the program Face the Issues. On the program Face the Issues, we don't discuss personalities, nope, but issues involving personalities. But when personalities do their thing in front of those issues, we don't in any way hesitate, but rather we tear you apart. And normally, and usually, because of the pain that we attend or that we accompany, tearing you apart, we just tell you sorry. But that sorry does not in any way means that we regret our actions. Never. And so we're right here together tonight again to do what we think we always do for country. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. So welcome to you folks. It's good that we are here together again tonight. And quite an interesting night for all of us. This is Mate Week. And guess what? For those of you who just coming on, and for those of you who had always been here and always with us, we want to say this is Mate Week. And this Mate Week presents a perfect opportunity for you to win motorbike or $10,000. That's why it is, right? So this is right here on this diet, and so we are right here together, and I'm here to lead you through that moment, that joyful moment. So tonight, and our Mate Week jackpot, and of course, I want to call it the motorbike jackpot. Let me put it that way. That's why it is. And so that you'll be able to get it the best way you can, and which, of course, is good for our country. And we are certainly getting there, and we will get there no matter what the circumstances are. Right? So welcome to the program. We're right here together on this very day. Interesting times for our country. Oh, wait, let me set up something. Oh, sorry. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So we want to say welcome. And sorry, I'm trying to do some adjustments. And let me say a speedy recovery to my own boy. Dual Cruiser. He hasn't been okay. The way you hear me. Sometimes I do my own thing here, some kind of way. But Dual Cruiser is not okay. Let's wish him well. Those of you who have his numbers, help him out. Let him get some stuff to go take some medicine. We make sure that he's back on his feet. That's it. But we are certainly getting there, and he's my guy. He's my boy. So I want to say welcome to the program Face the Issues right here on Freedom. It is 7.9. And other community radio stations and online platforms as well, exclusively DTV Online, always there. And let me tell you people something, and which is very important. I will say some things in passing before we get to the meat of what we are discussing here tonight. The LDA issue is of more concern to me. People shouldn't make issues out of things because of politics. And when the politics is gone, the people who are the victims, who couldn't talk for themselves, but people were using politics to think that they can talk for them, to start overlooking it and just letting it down. The issue about leadership gap at the LDA is of grave concern. Those are areas that you don't just want to just leave open. And no disrespect to the acting, the caretaker, something, but that's not an area that you have a prolonged stay of somebody who perhaps is not too sure or whether you will stay or you will not stay or whatever it is here and there. These are some of the things that can happen, and we think the president should be definite about it, and so that we can just be very sure of what it is. So, and I look forward to seeing that it works, and the president should take the necessary action. And we know that we are hearing out there that some have started preempting the report that is presented to the president, His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boakai, and I already, but in all that they will do, whatever it is that will come up. Like we told you the last time, we have a lot of intelligence about the LDA. There's nothing that happened in this country except we don't want to talk about it. Yeah. Except we don't want to talk about it. But there's nothing that happens in this country that we are not aware of. And those of you who are out there, and we want you to please share our new page, and which is there now. Matilda Stevens, I'm trying to ask you to share. Let us share. And you guys did fantastic job last night. And we experienced over 1,000 shares. And tonight, I expect that we'll have pretty close to thousands and thousands of shares, because each shares you make, it gets to millions of persons. Out of the millions of persons. So when you get to the page, you just like the page. And when you like the page, it will automatically make you a follower and one who likes. Once you like it, will automatically make you a follower. So you get to the page, you just like and do that, so we think that is what is workable, right? So let us work with it and make sure that it works for our country. And because we are here for you, we are not here for any politician. And I will always tell people, I don't work for politicians. I work for you, the Liberian people. Whether you Unity partisan, whether you CDC, what kind of CEO, why when people come to me, don't bring party business fresh. Then you try to bash sentiment. Bring issues that I know that you are a human being, that is not supposed to happen to you. Right? So you can even be from wherever. Once you deserve to get respect or attention, that's it. So we're not here to come be giving credence to only people who, because, oh yeah, that all CDC people, no, we'll not do that. Right? So whatever it is that will happen, well, that's it. And we can always try our best, and it's good. And we are getting there. So we will certainly get there. No matter what the circumstances are, we will get there. So you can only try your best and share whatever you can, but we need to be very much concerned about what's happening in our country. The politics will go. But no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And we got to work together. So please try to share in the respective chat rooms. There are others who are counting on this, your shares. Please keep sharing in the respective chat rooms. Yeah, keep sharing in the respective chat rooms that you are connected to. Please share there so that we can get it. Yeah. Please try to share. While you are trying to play your cash giveaway, it's *799 *14 hash. Automatically, it will take you to the point where you want to either pay in LD or USD. So 300 to 300 LD and so forth, just for it. I'm all about business we're discussing here. And there are bigger offers coming up. Those of you who used to be doubting all over the place, in fact, this thing, we are planning to even take it to your communities so that you'll be able to know that these things are true. That life in itself is just a game of chance. Sometimes you step here, the place you pass, during those days we used to farm money. I don't know why people can't farm money this time. We used to farm money during those days. I don't know how it used to happen. We used to farm money, but these days people can't farm money easily. I don't know, people just more, but not that people were careless at that time. But we used to farm money sometimes, and the kind of money that we used to find our coin, even when they brought the LD something, we used to find all kind of money there. We used to find do coin, all the kind. And to you say, being I'm very big. My body is very big. I am huge. Don't just see me beyond anything here. You see me like that. I'm a very huge person. My body big. I'm very strong. I come from other backgrounds. Oh, Harris Scott Johnson, I forgot. Oh, I will get to you. To Naomba, it must happen. What? My daddy can be behind me like that. Like that, like that, like that. It will happen. Don't worry. I just thought of you. Sorry. The stress on your song too much, man. Yeah, but you don't got anything to do with it. Y'all please share it, right? We used to find money during those days. Huh? Ah, we used to find money. I don't know why you're getting find money this time. Oh, what? So what I was trying to say is that you laugh. Hey, some of these students, Deborah Kade, we are. You say the country, who told you that? No, but actually the country is tough. In fact, our artist specialist here, Chris Sapo, you know, he used to pay pretty close to 400 or something to come to town. But because of the short distances now, he has to get in car or get on keke. He come and stop somewhere. He had to get on different. So the more you make these stops, it costs a lot. When you start making too many stops, it costs a lot. So when you're going straight, it costs you less. And when you make, just ask the camera. Now, why you see the camera, you know, when the camera, we don't want to eat your eye for true. You know what they can do? They can tell you, say, the camera, they will be letting your money. I say, oh, me, I can just take it from town. I say, I'm stopping Oro Junction. Then I'll pick up another group of passengers from there again. From Oro Junction, I say, I'm going straight red light. Or someone will tell you, say, I just pick it up. Then I'll tell them, say, you know, doing those days, man. We were part of these things and we know about it. How they can eat their money. Because they will be doing the short distances. And the more you are doing it, the pick and drop is where you can get the money. I was a bus conductor in New Georgia Gulf. That where my uncle had a bus, and I was on the bus as a bus conductor. In 1998, 99, or so forth like that, I was a bus conductor. Yeah. So the pick and drop can get you more money. So, and know that. And that is the danger, and that is the problem our people face now. So in this kind of hard time, where you used to spend maybe 300 to come to town, you will now see yourself spending 700. Because of the short distances, they pick and drop. And so they will pick you. And, you know, you drop. Let me say drop and pick again. Or drop and low. Because you got to low another car again. So that drop and low. So that thing is cost intensive. That's why, you see, it carry plenty of money. So you see, most of the things that are happening, that's what it is. So we are very grateful to the Almighty God that we are certainly getting there. But things are hard. But despite that, and money still supposed to be rolling. I don't know why you don't want for money to roll. Money will still roll. Yeah, money is still supposed to be rolling. You still need to be dropping money so that we'll be finding money. So since we can't find money in the streets now, what we can do, we can collect the money from people's pockets. Since we can't find money in the street, we'll collect it from the people's pockets. You know, guy. You how do you call it, last see Arab Brown Senior. You think I'm coming to come and say Cabo? I say our boss conductor. You think you think I'm coming to say what thing? I say I'm a conductor. I'm a bus conductor. I conduct the bus. I alarm or announce to the driver where he should stop. I was conducting the bus. You have to call me Cabo. Who do you say a Cabo? I'm not Cabo. I was never Cabo. I was waiting. I was conductor. I was bus conductor. So yeah, that they used to call us Cabo. Yeah. We have our own group and all. But the Cabo thing, yes, sometimes stealing can be inside. We used to put some money in some places where the driver I used to know it. So you see some of the issues, and so we Cabo them, but your little thing, we are cowboys. Yeah, cowboys. Cowboys are cowboys. You know, we pass through a lot. The stories are there. And that's why we'll never tear all of this apart just easily. No, we can't. We came through the struggling moments. And God is there. So we don't get time. So let me say this. You have to play, and the code is *7 What is do? Yeah. The code is *7 Yeah. *7 Then you press 14. Then you put 14 there. Then you press #. Then you send it like, let us say you come and make call, then it will take you straight to whether you want paying USD or LD. But you need to get pretty close to 300 or more in your phone in terms of LD. Then 200 or more in your phone in terms of USD. But it has to be MTN, right? And so we think we are certainly getting there. Yeah, cardboard team. Yeah, I will not allow to anybody. Any cardboard will not tell you say they can clear some kind of money on new to the draw. If I is on too. Yeah, so that's what that you got to carry. You know, the carry in the community. Sometimes when you go there, that when you finish doing your cardboard job, then you get some get now. You see, and me, I will not let that say, but my friend will let that. They will get their girlfriend, they will come sit down in the car, then they will cost on the money, then they give it to their girlfriend, then to get down and carry home to go cook for them. While the driver sitting down there, if I just driving whole day, passing around, we control the money. So every trip that come, then we what they call it. But now my friend, they used to do the one I'm talking here. So now I used to see most of them, and they will kind of take the money, they give it to their girlfriend in the car, then they add their passenger, then they say, let me give you change. Then they will take that bundle of money, give it to their girlfriend and say, go cook for me. Yeah. Then they will go and cook for them. That kind of wicked cardboard behavior there, that what they used to be. Me, pa, I just used to be seeing them. I just see them, I pass. I see them and pass. Me, pa, I was just fair cardboard. I was just the fair cardboard. I was just so nobody will can cheat anybody. My own money that I used to take the money there and then buy bread, eat it. No extra social liability, no, nothing like that. That's just the stomach used to. So this country is an interesting country. So me, I can always see my friend doing baba thing. Me, I will report on all the baba thing that my friend used to do. The idea, I was not part of them. All right, folks, we are right here on this day, and so we are grateful, and we think for sure navigated your business, and you were there. I tell you, same thing that I used to do. Rodeja, what's up? How you guys doing? All right, so let's get to the issues for tonight. We're trying to wait a bit. You got to keep sharing, yeah, and you got to keep sharing. Please keep sharing. Share. Which of course is good. You got to share more. Keep sharing. We'll beg you this time. Let us get back to, let us connect with other friends. Let friends connect with friends. And that's what we're going to be doing. You got to keep sharing so that we get onto it. It is good. And let me tell you something, and people may not understand. And people may not understand it because a couple of things are happening. And we are very grateful to the Almighty God. And that we will certainly get there someday, somehow. And I'm very grateful. We don't hate this country. We don't hate the leaders of this country. And just that we choose to be who we are. You may not lack off for who we are because of where you sit today. And for some of us, our love for whatever it is not determined by where we sit. It's just determined by reality. That's just reality. And you just got to be real to yourself. And that's why it's difficult for some of us to change. Because the worst thing you will ever do is to fight against your own belief. Because if anything you are doing out there, you didn't believe in it, but you are just saying it, then it's possible you can just change. But for me to believe in, and that's why people like us, we don't just want to go. What we believe in is what for. If I tell you, say I for you, I follow you. I don't want to know. I believe in you. For me to change and start telling you all kinds of things. No. I can't just do that. Okay. Now why you see it difficult for us to just change easily? But people will not understand. Because we can't battle against our own belief system. We can't battle against ourselves. We just got to stick by it as belief. That's why integrity is. I always told you people, what is integrity? It has nothing to do with morality. Integrity has nothing to do with, integrity is a different thing by itself. It got nothing to do with morality. But you know what? Even you can be whatever it is you do. Let's say, for instance, these Zogos. Do you know that these Zogos, they have integrity among themselves? Anything they steal, even if your phone is stolen, they will carry it to their bosses. Their bosses don't know where they jacked the phone from, what was in that person's bag. They will have taken some to put it somewhere. But they will take it just like that and tell it to their bosses. So if you say you want to retrieve your phone, or whatever, will ask you, say, what all in your stuff? You tell, I have phone there, I have the money here and there. The guys will say, okay, yeah. Your team were here. The guys reported it to us. That's integrity right there. So the thing about integrity is relative. It's about what it is. People can trust you. Even when no one is watching, you are still doing what you think you believe in is right. In their own setting, it's a belief system. And if John Brown in our same group, you see where morality comes in now? If John Brown in our same group, when the last time and stole from people and they didn't report the right thing, this other friend of his is reporting. Then our John Brown, whom they caught the last time for not reporting the right thing, come to speak to a friend. A friend will say, shut up. What moral you get to come ask me? You the last time when you stole something, you see, these words are contextualized and they can be used in various settings. They are relative. It depends on where you use it. That man who stole from you in your word is not sincere. But a guy there in the area among them, he's sincere there. He's the kind of guy. The one that said deviance, the word deviance, sociologists, they define deviance as it not being applied to general setting. Is specific. Is in a specific setting. So what may be deviant in Liberia may not be deviant in America. So deviant depends on the society in which it is. What may be deviant to me may not be deviant to you. So you see all of those things. These are common things that when you are using the words, you got to be very careful. Where is it used and so forth? Yeah. So these are things that you should be able to know and follow up. So we are counting on you people, like I'm repeatedly saying, please try to play your motorbike jackpot because you will get that motorbike. And you will also get the 10,000 tonight. We'll also get that and you'll be able to move on. But let's be very clear with some issues. And we are very clear about it. God is wonderful. There are a lot of things happening in this country. We're not going to be in the business of going against leaders. I just have issues that I know that have a trickle-down effect on my country, for which it can be traced to Bwaka's capability. So the question of capability comes in when I know and I knew everything about Bwaka, and he stay that. He hasn't changed, and he will not change because that's him. So as a result of that, you will see as a personal issue because you enjoying from him, he giving you money, you're not letting him, man. But the idea is once you employ your business now, you're just talking all kind of trash. You're going to be causing people for business. Who get time for looting it? Some of you wouldn't causing us, not because you even left Bwaka, but because you just hate us. You just personally just hate us. And for me, I don't get time for those kind of people. The idea is you are not mad. I deal with people who get something to do with my country that have the ability to affect me. That the people I can be discussing, not you. You get nothing to do. What are you like? You sleep, you go anywhere. What impact does that have on me? I'm talking about a leader whom his action has something to do with my country. That leader there I can be talking about. The representatives, the senators, and so forth. Yeah, those are the kind of people. In the communities, when I know that any leader there, your conduct and thing will affect, I put my mouth there because I know that thing you're doing, it will affect me too. I will put my mouth there. So those are the kind of things. So we have to work together. We have to always be there for one another. And with God, all things are possible. And God will be able to take us through all of the time. And people may not understand it. At the level of the LDA, I've been telling you, I will play the soundbite. And I want you to listen. To know that whatever comes from out of that investigation, that's it. But you should know that that entire thing was orchestrated. It was purported. It was organized and planned before the incident could occur on Monday. And when people start doing these kind of things, it's not called for. If people can plan something and put it to use on a day, then it is possible that the same DA officer then can go and plan and tell you, say, we'll drawing your area so that you what God, they can indict you, they can implicate you out of their own belief or whatever it is. And that thing touched me that day. Now, this voice is supposed to be the voice of who is the chief of office staff to Fariga. Prior to the incident occurrence on that day, and that is quite disturbing, right? And that's what I said. Joseph Boga the president, just trying to flush out everybody that day. For me, I think it was not just okay enough. He needed to preserve the leader and investigate the leader, and the leader be the last man to take said action, especially you should first describe the action of the honor man as gross insubordination. Then you deal with that aspect. Because no amount of conduct of the boss will lead to an honor man coming up to insult. I remember one time, one of my honor men decided to attack me here. The CEO came straight. He decided to say, look, you can't do this. Why? What the reason? I will first be able to kill this one first. Then we can now discuss what really may be the reason. Yeah. So that is what I thought Baka would have done. And as though we knew that something may have been honored. So just listen to this for yourself and hear this out. These are conversations between two persons. And the guy you hear there telling the other guys to do SYZ is the chief of office staff to Fadiga, the Fadiga brothers, in that, right? That they are government now, so they can do anything. So let me try to play it so that you listen. Let me see here. Sorry, I've been twisted this way. So get it. Thank you. I think I just want to share something briefly with you so that you hear this out. Just is giving me a little challenge. I like what happened. So I will share this with you and you will listen attentively. Then we'll go to the meat of why we are here tonight. Gosh, this country. So we are waiting for the report to come up or the president to take action because not the report to come up. The report was meant for the president. So the president will come up to take the necessary action in relation to the report that is given from the LDA, and so that we can have a focus point to determine who's leading our fight against drug in this country. We want to know, which is very much important. We can know if it is the acting or the caretaker who is there that the president is now satisfied with and so forth. Let us just know it so that we know. Because the issue about drug is not something where you don't get politicized. Because the election is over, it no longer matters to people. No, we can't treat it that way. Whatever issues were raised during the election and people voted on those issues matter to the Liberian people. That's why we are calling on the government to deal with the issue of the harmonization, deal with the issue of putting drugs in hospitals, deal with the issue of the drugs. Those were issues that you used, and those were the basis for which people voted. So we'll charge you now to live up to these things. Is that wrong? That's an issue. You can't leave it now because election over and say, oh yeah, well, you're saying it for election. But no. You can't play with the people like that. No, we will be on their side. Because we had always been on their side. And we told them you were not on their side. But since you were able to convince them, whatever, live up to their expectation now so that we move on. But let's listen. Let's have a listen.
Do you know what happened? Do you know every command that people secretly training people around to come replace all our action agents? The men brought huge fire. Thinking that you who submitted it to get a fire or listening to us, I go open the file, writing the name down my mouth. So I just closed the whole thing. I went to go, somebody come in, see that father in there, that father in took it for a minute. Caesar Mazda on the crew, that the whole video in my hair. Then another group all the way beyond and the other side away there. So they can rotate them, they can do every 2 days new Google, every 2 days new Google until they can do the 2,800 men. So what happened to our action agent and our agent? The poor now say you could now with a minute. The who they command.
And the king no way.
My bossman no way. My bossman first. So Bauko and my bossman now. I say around 2 hours, around 2 hours. Because when second thing happened in the building. Now, the first thing there, can OFO be appointed from OSA? Yeah.
No.
Okay. The brown manager guy they come Mohammed. You get a man letter. The man are even employing the DA. Even your action agent, you get a man this OFO position yesterday. You get a man letter. I won. He collected valid position. You think valid from there. Unknown person, I mean somebody outside the DA. You know in the employ the DA.
Yeah.
You get a man valid position. Lee War, you take Lee War position and give it to somebody from outside the DA. That lucky brother there, Jean Lucky. Is he a DA officer?
No.
No. You get a man legal position. You think right? So that means when the people finish doing the training now, you will just bring all of them in. You just secretly go take Adiga, all the beginning. Why you saying that? And I say all of you saying that. You ain't get Adiga move on there. You're not DA officer. Isn't it?
People.
So I'm calling on you. All the detail in Monserrato County first. And first I'm Monserrato County. My boss not coming around 2 in the morning. He said, whatever we can do to remove every command from there, they start our backing. They will not take any action on us, whatever we can do. Because he and Bauko decide to hold together and leave Ebi alone.
Okay.
Ebi command to get another stigma on him. You know, he killed one boy in America, one marine son.
Okay.
So since they gave me a position, the people been sending some information to him. And that's why he doesn't even go to the US Embassy for meeting. That my boss man can go there. I mean, I open it up to you. My boss man can go there. Emmanuel Williams and all got the information. Emmanuel King said, "Oh, my boss man, but no, they're judging already for me." Even Papi Soma got bad stigma to the US Embassy. All that listen and the police say, all those answers will be around the year. A well, my boss man there. So I'm calling on you, please. If don't disturb the action agent, I will make sure all the men and gather wherever they're supposed to gather, either even a building.
Okay.
They will gather there calling on the removal of every command or S. Yes, sir. You see my boss man? My boss man get problem.
Okay.
And you know my boss man get problem?
Exactly.
The men will bring all the management men on in the sun so they can be loyal to me. Like, then as soon you do something, they copy the key from the poor management men. Now the men over it.
Okay.
They have warned him for that scene in the police and the big command is not an administrator.
Okay.
So all your action agents are there. How he men are down there, all of them. Let them gather.
When?
We will find a day we all can meet. The other men are meeting and say the exercising, they training them for them to come wearing the and how we gather to.
Okay.
All the action agents, I will call it a cow mission. We all go meet on the field or somewhere and we start a protest. We protest. If the army can protest, the moon is minister from there, we got moon men from there.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I call him. Start telling your beginners small too.
Okay.
I will send you the video.
Okay.
On your WhatsApp channel so you can see the men and training.
Okay.
Yeah, and the whole father is saying, okay, I'll take picture of that father tomorrow. I'll send it to you.
Okay, so now you are listening to these kind of things. Isn't it not incitement? There is a special aid to Fadiga saying that his boss man calling too and say you'll go and do anything. Let's agree. Look, and I was one person who blasted AB. Look, I just like for the right thing to happen. I don't know why people will not understand it. Look, this AB men are blasting, right? You see the kind of things that are happening on Joseph Walker's watch. Another group of people, the level of disrespect, because everyone else feels that sense of entitlement to this presidency. So anyone they send there, they said, I will own that. So as a result, everyone is disrespecting everybody. No level of respect for anybody. The other man will get ready to tell you, say, you try me, we'll blow, we'll tell me, we'll do that. All those kind of things. Is this a government of proportional representation where you used to see Charles Taylor and Alhaji Kroman fighting on the other side? And of course, Joe Biden and said, no, we will not agree. And anything they can fight at any time. Is that what we are in now? We're talking about transitioning from that era of Charles Taylor than this, the proportional representation, where we have LNTG1, LNTG2, we're going to TG3. We have all those things that we put it aside to have one government led by the president of the republic so that there will be coordination amongst our people. Then you send other men who think that they owe it to other people and they don't owe it to their bosses. So each and everyone will take just ownership of their own area and tell and say, the same thing. Who told you everybody can get the same green letter? You just got to show respect. You just got to show respect because that's the boss. So if you send your honor man to go call other agents around and make your boss to look bad, then you get ready, you telling people, oh, once you get ready, you put yourself together. Hey, man, is that the right? So you now give up, right? So for the fact that Fadiga and Bauden will have to make such a plan to say, all we can do is the same thing that happened in the AFL, and they put them that the same thing we got to do. You see the kind of thing. You see, some of the things that happen in this country, people may not understand. But this is bad. This is bad. There are a lot of messages, exchanges that I have on them. They all deal. And you see, so many things were happening. We'll go inside, we'll be talking and so forth. Here and there. Other people will come from the other side. And when I weigh the options and know the truth, they are now say that and say, no, I don't. Something is not just right. For me, I don't let people to disrespect people. It can be whatever it is here and there. The reason you see us placing all of our blames on Boakai, because he is the president. Our blames and things we are blaming on him because he owes it to me as a citizen. Right? Boakai is not my boss man. He owes it to me as a citizen. I am the boss man for Boakai. Now, if Boakai takes me and decides now to appoint me to work with him, and I accept, meaning that power and authority that I have as a boss man, I have decided to waive it. I decide now to put myself on a Boakai. You see, people don't understand these things. As a citizen who's outside, Boakai is not my boss man. Right? So he's being given a tax to lead me. I implored him to lead me. So as a result of that, Boakai is not my boss man. But if Boakai calls me up and say, Ebi, that tax that you gave me here, so can't work with me, then I decide now to waive that my boss man, that employer status. I have now decided to waive it and go on Boakai as an employee. So as a result, I have to pay respect to Boakai. I will not be acting the ordinary citizen. That's why you see the way the ordinary citizens who are outside, the way they talk to leaders, the way they pressure leaders, the way they demand on leaders, it is not how the honor man will demand the boss. You see, some of these things when they happen, you don't understand how it works, right? These things I'm explaining to you so that you understand how government works and your role. This is a seventh thing I'm discussing here. The moment you decide to say you are going to work in the government and Boakai appoints you, you waive that your boss man title that you have. So anything you have to do, have you ever seen any employer be dismissed by employer be dismissed by employee? It can't work. So now Boakai can dismiss me, right? Because I'm outside, I'm his boss man. I tell Boakai anything that I want you to do, Boakai will do it. Boakai can dismiss me. Because I am his, I don't want ever to take Boakai from down there. The moment we get ready, one day we jump in the street, say we want to move Boakai from office today. Or we want to go move Boakai and a group from down there. We able to move Boakai from there because we are the employers. But the moment we put ourselves on a Boakai and I put myself on a Boakai, Boakai has that right now to dismiss me because I'm now an employee. I have waived that employer status and I've decided to go out as an employee. So that's why you see these people how will you be telling you just got to respect a boss and know what it is. When a man is infringing on your rights, these are some of the things. For me, I look at issues and I say, look, people may be who they are, but I like to look at the truth and put it where it is. It doesn't matter who benefiting from it. Because I'm not here because they made a bad man, so I tell you, say the truth here will not apply to him because he bad. No, the truth is the truth. It doesn't matter what it is. And what you see in law, in evidence, they tell you, say, character evidence or character history may not be admissible unless the one who is the doer of an act decides to open door on his own character. So I stand in court, then they ask me, Ebi, this man said you lied on him. You say correct. You say, me, I never lied before. The moment you thought I want, just say no. Because the next time, if that lawyer decides to say, But you are saying no, you are saying no, objection, I want to leave that one. What are the men, what they call John Brown before now, what we are discussing here? We are talking about John, the attitude, the thing now. Your question is whether AB insulted John Brown now. So, but if I stood there to answer that question, I said, me? And I will cost anybody before. He said, correct. Then now I will go for Mary Paul that you caused the last time and Mary Paul's statement. All the things I'm talking about you, Mary Paul, yeah, everything now will enter because you have opened the door for me to enter into. You see, some of the things I want you to. So I don't let that thing away and say, oh yeah, because the man, there's you know, there's blah blah blah. I don't go into those kind of arguments. I don't go into those kind of arguments. Some of the things that when I play, say you will what they call you will just give up. So the president will do the needful thing. The group has done their investigation, and that's what it is. The president will do the needful thing. For me, it be there. If they didn't want to put that, they put there, but our eyes will not move on the drug thing. Because the drug thing was one of the leading issues that they really campaign about. That's why when drugs are in hospital, you bring no report then to us. We'll make sure that we talk about it. Because our people said that it was under the previous government that there were no drugs in hospital, and there will now be hospital. When you're getting those conditions, you'll share with us. And on the issue of the harmonization, yes, we'll try to talk for you because those are the issues that they said they would do, and they should do it because those were the issues. Look, we prioritize what prioritize, and why you people prioritize. And at the gentleman agreement, you people and Joseph Wagasan, that you will bring drug business, you will eradicate drug. The gentleman agreement that you, yeah, Joseph Wagasan says, yeah, gentleman agreement. And at the gentleman agreement, you people in Boaga sign that is gentleman agreement will hold in number. So that gentleman agreement, it will be binding. They call that one a social contract, right? A gentleman agreement. You're not putting paper, no paper, you're not signing anything. A gentleman agreement. So the gentleman agreement says that Boaga say, he and Jeremiah Kun, they say the drug then in the country. We can just put a drug and put it straight in a car there and bring it and just share it all over. Okay, we are not there again. Let the drug leave the street. Gentleman agreement. All those things, those agreement you sign with them. And they say, we agree. Now is the time now. They must agree to solve those problems. So you seen it? Good. So I hope you know that one. Let the decision be made so that we have a forward march and a pointed focus on who is leading our fight against, because people are like, oh, we get analysis to make on drug, but now we can't make it now because we can be saying intern body. You see how the whole thing now died now, it's just stagnant now. You don't hear much noise or whatever it is. We need it. Even the commerce ministry. One on God, you see, the Liberian Ghana is smart. Some of these students there can be dealing with it very smart. I said one of my students met me in the street, said, hey, let me ask a question. So no ratting thing in a country anymore or whatever it is, no inspection, commerce people. I said, no, there's not. He said, but when we are then came and so forth there were a lot of inspections that were done. People expired in there, they were used to, but now we're not here 6 months apart now, we're not here, but the new RG, what are you doing? I said, but the man who the commerce minister and the people then who used to sell the expired in there, one of their brothers. So what will happen? They see somebody then who used to be what they call it in there. Those same foreigner there. And Moda is one of them. So Moda is presiding over a foreign dominant, and Moda himself is look like a foreigner now. So Moda is presiding over a foreign dominant and bar business practitioners. Foreign dominance bar business practitioner. What in good you will expect from there? Dog Cooper just suffering yourself now there. Because most of the inspectors now we call them, they say no, they don't have the capacity to go out to do their inspection thing. So Dog Cooper, you were just sitting on a big brother that who they're working business. Now you see you sit down somewhere now, you're just looking at Bobo there. So as a result, we don't even know what a ratting thing in the country anymore, what a expired thing in the country anymore. We don't know anything because the foreigners are totally in charge of it now, and they won't get do the bad thing to us in this country. So as a result, what you will now sense is 2 to 3 years from now, it's nothing is done. Some of the food that you're eating, your stomach will be pumping one side and be busting on the other side because that bad food that you're coming to be eating now because the inspection is now suspended. And Moda will sit down there and make sure that Dog Cooper then not visit certain people. Some of your mob then will twist in this country. Look. Let me tell you something. Those ratting fish there, ratting chicken there, no point in keeping. No point will enjoy themselves now. And you know the bad thing about it? They are not the one that eating it. That we the one eating it. And you know, we Liberian people, we like foreign content thing. So as a result, all those ratting thing then will give a hard time. And in no time, already we can go to hospital there to get drug there inside there, what they call it. You'll see what will happen. That thing that we're talking, well, we don't see the government working in other area. All their focus is yellow machine. Check which one, I don't know, all the government agency and things that with the yellow machine, they are deliverables. Everybody, you see the other man, yellow machine. You see the other man, the other ministry man, yellow machine. All the ministries in this country, they're not delivering on anything. They're not pushing anything. That's also yellow machine. So as a result, before we finish, when our food and getting our stomach and pump our stomach, this time when your stomach getting big, don't think you're getting fat. Liberians will start getting puffer in this country from bad food. Because you know what you eat is what you... Now, a Moda is sitting down there with a foreign brother there and protecting them. And undermining people that door coupon there and say, you're not going anywhere. Those inspectors will not go anywhere. And we do not go out to make sure that we have quality goods on the market for Liberian consumption. That's what our inspection team is there for. To make sure that anybody who brings in anything that will suffer our people, whatever it is, that's a problem. But other than leave it now, you go to Commerce Ministry, yellow machine. You go to Water and Sewer, yellow machine. You go to Labor Ministry, yellow machine. Everybody that yellow machine, they are deliverables now. So the moment the yellow machines come, problem solved. No longer any other government functionaries are working. Nobody will work again. So nothing happening now. Until Mora is saying behind yellow machine business too. I don't know what he buying doing, because all of them, they have failed miserably. So that yellow machine, their biggest thing now that the other than thinking about. They don't think about the food are going in your stomach there. Look, me, this time, when you see I get ready, it's expensive. But the problem there is, it better you grab a watermelon that you can see here, then no food and those storage food and the real ratting one and you eat. Look, people will just be dying. I'm telling you, you think that inspection and what are your interest? You know why they put and go inspect? You know why? Do you know how many our brother then reporting the issue about expired thing on the market now, but nothing is happening? You hearing any noise? And on the yellow machine business, you hearing about from all of them all over? When we're saying these things, you don't get it. Your phone will get swollen in this country. Thank God the chunking go all over the place. When somebody go out and catch your nana pastor go, that go out there that catching your that the yellow machine zest versus the bad food that the people overlook and you're eating. That will make you swallow in this country. Because why? You have a commerce ministry where the commerce minister is undermining the various age and the various sectors that's supposed to do their job. Because that's also a friend in there. He is trying to what? Blah, blah, blah. Huh? Mm-hmm. So, and easy bushy, yes, I say they call it embalm food. So, what kind of country we here? So, everywhere you go, there's nothing happening. When there's government begin or government of yellow machine affairs. Now, you see, this is why we are talking. Everybody just hanging on the one yellow machine. Oh, Joseph Boga, yellow machine come you. Everybody they go. So when yellow machine can what happen to you? So you see, all of those things. But you know, some of these things we are talking it. And you don't understand. The reason you see why they don't care, and why I get problem with my brother Jeremiah Pierre, and I come and deal with him. Jeremiah Pierre, let me call you 3 times, 4 times because you man. Because when a woman with the pastor, people who can say will call you 3 times. Jeremiah Pierre, that 2. Jeremiah Pierre, that 3. Jeremiah Pierre, that 4. Listen to me, brother. You are still my brother. I will confront you head on. The thing you're supposed to be talking about, you're not talking about it, but you're creating problem in this country. And we can understand why you're creating problem. We can understand. You don't have your families here. You don't have your families here. You have taken all of them out of this country. You sit with your wife and whatever it is, your whole. So as a result, what happens to this country, Pierre? You don't care. That statement you made down there, my brother, it was reckless. And you were only looking for reason to justify why killing was taking place. Pierre made that same statement again when the people died in Kinjor. He said the police were overwhelmed. The people attacked the police. And we don't have to be doing all kind of things. That Pierre then saying all kind of things. When Pierre then used to be saying all kinds of things, and that Pierre then saying that when we do the kind of thing, it will undermine development, will scare away investors. That Pierre was saying that the police was undermined, was overwhelmed. That had the police shot. The same Pierre again has come back, say CDC threatened, said they will burn the whole area. So they will not be making that kind of statement. And then what about it? Pierre is giving justification, information minister. You know, let me tell the citizens, learn this today. And you tend to, it may have affected you. Go with it, but learn to appreciate this. People like professional legends who ran in and who never had all the resources. They behave professional. Even if you are giving legend who ran in and all, they will not talk loosely like that. Legend that I know, legend who ran in will never have talked loosely like that. He will speak to the issues and don't make a statement. He will never have made a statement that will cast aspersions on certain branch of citizens, especially when he's information minister, Republic of Liberia, not Republic of Unity Party or Republic of Buakai. That cool for fun and somebody be talking like that in their partisan line or whatever it is. Not you, minister. The taxpayers, the very people you are calling hooligans, they are paying their taxes and giving that money to you, sending it to you and your wife and children in America. Why they will sit here and suffer? So as a result, the reckless statements that will lead to violence. You will make it, you don't care. That's why you see they will not carry on inspection. They don't care about what kind of food in this country because they will leave from right here. The moment problem comes for us to die from the bad food in this country, yeah, they know where they're eating now. Their eating places have changed. Do they have time for you and myself? And you and myself can go battle rotting food and be eating it? So for people that peer them to be talking away, hey, look, my brother, let me tell you something. Any brotherhood, any friendship that I have with anybody, that friendship runs through the country and not you. It runs with the country. That what Jesus Christ told him, man, but they were not getting him clear. When the people said Jesus Christ now go missing, and then the family then were looking for him, then the people can't stand in front of Jesus Christ. They can't tell him, say, Jesus, you here? He say, yeah. Oh. Then he say, what? Your pa and man looking for you? Oh. Then Jesus asked question, say, who my pa, who my man? And Jesus asked that question. He said, who my pa, who my man are looking for me? Then he answered his own question. Because somebody must have said, oh, but the boy, what kind of phrase can they? So we say your pa and man, did you drop from the sky or whatever before you asking all this kind of question? But Jesus was trying to make a point. And in his response, it settles the point he wanted to make. He said, anyone who does the will of the one that sent me will be my father, will be my mother, will be my brother, will be. So for my brothership with Jeremiah Pierre, it runs through the country. Anything that will affect this country will affect our brother. Anything you will do to undermine the interest of this country, our brother will stop right there because I have to go for the country. Because the country is hosting all of us. Like you here now, you get 2 citizenship. You don't belong in Liberia anymore. So the only country I get now, I'm allowed because we are brothers, you must spoil it. Then you leave from here, you go America. When you see them doing the hash thing there and the acting like, oh, we put in policy in play. Whether Liberian people like it or not, they like it because they know after it they will leave. When you see people like how to call him the Josiah Joker man who talking about reform, is that reform? I will read something to you here tonight. When you see them doing these things, they know where they're going to live finally. They don't care. Because they will not live here with us to be seen in the streets. To know the impact of their miscalculated policies. What it has cost the country, they will not feed it. Now, I even agree. Jeremiah Pierre went and told somebody ratting food and it is stomach just running small. Jeremiah Pierre will take plane and fly in America to go check his center. You can't get money. So all the reckless statements they are making it because if anything should happen, they are not staying here. They are gone. And I think now it's time for our legislators to now even carve another executive law. To just modify the executive. To say, look, Anybody who is appointed as SYZ, then we sing a huge representation of your family should be here. That way, that doesn't even stay upset, because whether you like it or not, why if they are already amazing, or whatever it is, and whatever they do here, you and your family can be born out of here. So it doesn't even solve that problem. It's just about nationalism and patriotism. Sometimes nationalism and patriotism does not call for laws. No, you don't have to pass law to make somebody to be a patriotic citizen. You don't have to pass a law to say the man is supposed to be a nationalist. No, laws don't confine people to that. It is love for country. Because when no one else is watching, when the law is not even watching, it is you versus your country. Your country is watching you. You got to live up to it. Sometimes you will say, you said, though the law said it 1 year, but in my country, for the love of my country, I will waive it. Nehemiah did that same thing in the Bible. Oh, you know Nehemiah did it? Nehemiah, because of love for his country. When Nehemiah was made as governor, he had that entitlement. And those entitlements, according to Nehemiah, the book of Nehemiah, now he said that when I was governor, all the entitlements, the immunities the people gave me here and there, I decided to waive everything because it was by law, right? So, but because of the kind of condition the people were going through, he believed he had to waive it for the sake of his country. And that country is the people. Pierre did not know that. All they come here to can do is to collect money, eat it, and go. This sacrifice that we are making here, where every night we got to come, every morning, come and wake up. All those sacrifices we are making, we're not doing it thinking that we'll get something. You know, the reason is that you have value our sacrifices so much until you say, someone when you look at all in the comments, man, we are making money. Oh? Yes. You see, the reason you are seeing us and thinking that we're making money from our is that you believe, you carry within yourself that nobody talks like this. But nationalism, patriotism calls for anybody to talk like this in a committed manner without being paid. That's what nationalism calls for. And because you people don't believe that nationalism and patriotism exists, so you believe that whatever we are talking is influenced by money. Yes, I can understand your point tonight. That's the only reason. You say, I'm for nothing. All I thought about doing, you know, what kind of money you getting from where? Who taught you? Yeah. You know, one day, there are times that one day you will listen to people. God is wonderful. Some of the things we're doing here, that this is clear patriotism and nationalism. You don't have to be paid for that. This is what people look in and will tell you, say, you know what? Ask now what your country can do for you. So if I want to say that's patriotism, that's the definition. You find patriotism, nationalism all in there. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. So if I'm putting in everything every time, and we are putting everything every time, and then you say, you don't think that we are answering to that? We are adhering to that? Adhering to that, sorry? You don't think we are? That is what we are doing. That we're asking not what somebody can do for us, but what we can do. And that which we are about to give, it will be the best. That means we put in our all. Even if we are paid or not, we'll put in our all. Some of you are not doing it. You see some of the things? But these are things that you know. Thank you so much, Madam Vincent. He follows these things. Yeah, let me make these biblical references and so forth. And Winnie hasn't brought me my Quran stuff yet, so that I will be able to read it too and go through it, right? That the terrible people there that we have in this country, they are doing all the Bible thing. They don't care. So let's come to this. There's an information I even want to share with you here tonight. And this is it. I want to share with you something, which is very, 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 very good. All right. So let's go here. Good. Brilliant. I will share this with you. There is Josiah Joker. I want our lawmakers to listen and see this one clearly again. Please play your cash giveaway. I soon do draws and start calling some of you when we start the calls in segment. This is a memo issued on July 12th by Josiah Joker. in relation to our fathers' pension from government, national government. These are the reforms. These are the reforms. And I don't blame people like Jokade. Jokade are exploiting the policies, legislative actions instituted by our heartless lawmakers against the ordinary people who supposed to benefit the most. If you read this memo, it says here that the Civil Service Agency is pleased to announce the retirement of eligible employees in fiscal year 2024. In order to ensure that all eligible employees are informed about their necessary actions, the CSA is requesting that all GOL spending entities communicate the following strategies to all eligible employees no later than the 25th of July 2024. It says this. 1. All employees designated, right? Yeah, designated to retirement in 2024 will cease to work as of July 31, 2024. So we are in July. July 31. All the people who are supposed to be pensioned from July 31, you cease to work. You're not working again. What will now happen? Let's wait. Let's continue. Concerned employees will be allowed to stay home in August, in September, and October 2024. From July 31, you will stop working. You will stay home. August, you will not work. September, you will not work. October, you will not work. But guess what? You will benefit something according to Josiah Joker. Now listen to the benefit. But will be paid their salaries. That means you will sit at home, August, you will get paid. You will sit at home September, you will get paid. You will sit at home October, you will get paid. For only 3 months. Then the payments that they are giving you now for the time that you're sitting at home, Josiah Joker then telling us that the salaries payments will represent the retirement handshake. Now, what is retirement handshake? Retirement handshake is that lump sum of money that your entity will present to you because you are now going, you will not be working again. You now need to go and resettle to transition you for a working. Your retirement, the handshake is that lump sum that you will get as a result of your retirement. Now, pension benefits are certain percentages of the money. Okay, that one used to be pension benefit. My father benefited from that from La Grande Bassa County. But the lump sum they gave my father at the time, it was sufficient enough to have bought him land, bought cars, and so forth, so that he establishes himself while he is going after that pension money until he can die. It is something that transitions you and say, look, you are now going to be sitting home, but you are not dead. So how can you transition to establish yourself to do something? Some of our parents, when they transition from government work, they go into private sector and run their own private businesses. They open their little shop so that they will sit down there and be getting their lesson because they're not working again. The government has used some of them to the extent that no other company can employ them again. So it is that thing that they will look at and say, there is your handshake for the good work you have done. That is normally a lump sum that they will give you at least. So Josiah Joker is telling me how my pa is making. Maybe my father who has worked very hard, so for all those years, now very much weak. Now things are tough on him, and he can be what they call, or He still wanted to even be working. But because they say he now reached the employment something, they mean say the retirement something, they coming to go put in now. Now, Josiah Joker then saying, my pa will go sit down for 3 months. Those 3 months they will pay. So my pa is making maybe $70. Because when they call all the taxes from there and thing, okay, let me even put it $100 when they call all the taxes and thing from there. Let me put it $100. So my partner work August, $100. September, $100. And that money now coming, so they ain't putting all together. You know when they give you money, they call it lump sum, right? When they give you all that money at once, it makes a significant impact, right? But when the month ends, after you finish lavishing or you finish using it from all the expenditure, then these people are very wicked. You see, people like Josiah Joker, they will not see God's face. And you see the rescue. You see their policies are all policies that will put you in more poverty. So $300, I want to say $300 because the idea is it is coming $100 every month. $100 every month. $100 every month. $300 my pa get as handshake. Then before we start now to start chasing, we start chasing the NASCOP now. The NASCOP can be more frustrating, sir. Most of our people die. There are some of our people whom I remember my father used to sell a lay water market and then get a lay gari and what they call it. Eat it. So someday when he go to the office and they say a payment not ready, my father could come back and then find something to do. One more about our power, then will not get anything else to do with their lives. You sit down and you tell them and say, every month you get $100, every month you get $100. And some of them, when they used to go to work, some small work then they used to do, that what used to add their money then up, so that at the end of the month, when you delay, you even pay them, that small thing, that thing they're going to cut up now. That small cutting that they used to be doing, all they were working. So they could go attend to other functions and things, and they get small money then there, all those things are gone. Then you telling the man, say, he will now have to go sit down and live on dry $100 every month for 3. Then you tell you say that the handshake that you finish giving him. Now see why these foreigners continue to treat our people like this. Because if the government itself that's supposed to seek the interest of all citizens, treating our people like this. These lawmakers then, you know that the place the lawmakers then they are very heartless towards the ordinary people. Why should it be at the discretion of these ministers to determine the people then who can get kind? They say that some of them they get a point, then they steal, they go, they don't want to get a description of a man who has served diligently, honorably for 25 years. That man has served. Then somebody who can get can say that as a minister, maybe for 3 months or something, must determine that man's fate by just determining what that man does he really value labor. That's why the lawmakers supposed to say, look, this one, it is not at the discretion of any agency head. Because this man has served this country diligently. He was never dismissed. He served diligently. What will he take home to say, yes, my years I work in government, though it may have been somewhat, I thought all was lost, but my country decided to appreciate me and tell me thank you. When the pension our parents from lack during those days, that how you saw them buying houses, that's why you saw most of them, they didn't go back home. Oh. But you see Firestone and the pension our people doing those days, they never went back home. Oh. You saw them buying area, cutting tree there, whatever, they start buying land in there. That's what they did with the money. You go in Grand Bassa County, our parents, they didn't go back home. They stayed there, compound tree and thing, and they buy land and there, they started building houses because they had something. They could say that. That was it. Anyway, a hint to the wise is quite sufficient. Let's get to the lines into our WTR colors. We'll keep talking these things. Today, now, sound policy, they say that good policy they carry on to what they call here and there. You know how our father then stay in the plantations and company, then they say they're not going anywhere because the people gave them something. They said, you know what? I'm not going to buy that bush. I'm buying horse here. My children will stay right here. I will send them to school. My children will stay right here. The little money that they now give me, I will make sure I send my children to private school. I will do business. My woman will go do business. Our children will stay here and finish their school. We're not carrying them back in the interior. We're not carrying them back in the village. We will not go there. That's how our parents stay. That's why you see most people, their parents they stay in the counties, especially the concession companies, counties, they counties holding concession years. And you find them just having people from different counties all over. They are just there because they say we settle here. We ought to send our children to school here. We're not going to carry them in the village. We ought to send them to any school here. We don't have time because of that money they gave them. Because of that money they gave them, that handshake, that what made them. So you now see what you're going to do to the parent. You sit down there, you score yourself, your be here, Josiah, joker with a be here looking like that. You see, that's going to sound, man. You see people who claim that they get sent. He will say, I can't be receiving salary 2 months. And every 2 weeks, they will receive salary. Look at what kind of trash then they can be doing. You know, still hurts me because I love my country. And I'm sorry for some of the expressions. But the way I love my country, I can really lose anger at anybody, any day, for the way my country has been treated. I don't like it. And why you see some of the CDC ministers, they never used to lay our business. Because we used to put in their faces. We don't have time. We don't get time for their money. We don't get time for their jobs. All we wanted to see was for the sake of this country. Some of them, they didn't like us. I can remember the justice minister once said to Samuel Toy, when Samuel Toy called him, asking questions, say, but the AFP doing here, there, he said, but they put them in jail, or why it is someone that they didn't like us. Do you think we really care about them? You know how many judges we are, former president, we are minister, they never used to like our business. They just hate the reality. They just want to be doing things. They will sit down there and be president. Oh, yeah, think, okay, they want, okay. You lie. You can't be hurting my country and you eating money for it out of that hurt that the Bapa there said, they have to sit down and close my mouth. I beg you. Our friendship tied to the country. Oh. It not tied to nothing else. You know, you try to move from behind you and we'll deal with you. I want to get friends. So don't even depend on that thing. Say. When you see me behind, we had a just love for country, and because he loved the country, that was behind you like that. And he hasn't given me any reason for me to change it. Because every time you listen to him, what way is about country. What the Boga have done are different from what they call. Let's get to the lines and interact with our callers here. I don't want you to talk. I'm about to make some draws here, and we think for sure we are certainly getting there. Some of you who come on the show and talk trash will block you. You leave and go by your business. And so because we think that you are not sensible enough. And so thanks so much for the time. And let me try to pick your calls now. So those of you who what they call the draw is up, and those of you who are what they call star, and let me say star 7 nana star 14 hash, like I said. And that's how it works. Right? That's how it works. So it's going to work that way, right? So we are certainly getting there. And you see, Clarence Elliott, what kind of wickedness you on? So you got trouble, and let them go and rest on gentleman agreement, because that is what they got for being ungrateful to President Weah. Their rescue mission is serving them right. Yeah, man, it's too bad for our people, and some of us will keep talking. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And we think for sure we are certainly getting there. Mm-hmm. And so let's get to the lines. Oh, my man Abraham and of the labor something. Yeah, I don't know what that means in their sector or so forth. Firestone here, kind of thing. What this sound will do for Liberian people. Abraham Dugba Nimeni. What's up? Let's hear from this. How are you doing? Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Hello?
Hello, boss man, we're hearing you. Can't you hear me?
Okay, good evening.
Go ahead, boss. Good evening. How's everything with you?
My name is Prince Julie, and I'm the only brother of Nikutan.
Yeah, Prince, go on, boss.
Let me appreciate you this evening for the topic of discussion. I must really appreciate you. You know, some of us have said this several times, and will continue to say this, that this government have not bring no integrity to the table. They have not bring no transparency to the table. And we have seen it. Liberian people let go of your prophecy on radio several times. You have prophesied on this. That this government will not bring nothing important to the table, but rather a waste. How can a government who claims to be accountable, a government who claims to be well experienced in in the previous regime acting in a foreign manner. Look at the headquarters. It's not like we expect from them. These are the things we expected. We expected them to do and not use like the previous government did. Maybe this should run a result for the one when the particular attitude. Look at that, bring more from them. Look at the agenda. Where are they? Why are they implemented information that the family was doing in the current period?
That yellow machine, their agenda. Yellow machine. All of them are yellow machine. All the ministries and agencies are yellow machine. Hello, how you doing? And Abraham.
Yes, how are you, Amy?
I want to call you labor expert. I don't know whether that's right.
Well, I'm just happy that you were able to bring out the issue of retirement. We are concerned. Remember the Firestone, the retired Firestone workers petitioned the Supreme Court to defer retirement pension as regard the denial they had and they continue to experience at the time. And the decent work act did not take into consideration pension levy open. And at the end, it's before the bargaining agent and the employer to discuss what one earn unlike the previous law of 1978. And then if the government, who we anticipate to have to promote the decent work agenda, in what you have read, to tell that a man will settle after 3 months to determine retrenchment, what is the social benefit? What kind of retirement are they using? Is it permanent or temporary? Because these are the reasons that we said to the people and the ILO in support of the civil servant forming into a union. The association is not helping. Imagine a man enter in the employ of government at the age 18, 19, 20 for something. And when he leaves, he's leaving with 3 months determination. And NASCO is not prepared to give him an entitlement. It is scary. The lawmaker, as you refer them to, should call on Josiah to explain the content, the portion that he's using. And the civil standing order, let know. Because these are reasons the company employer will lay and then some of our people further.
You're right.
And imagine since that struggle hang at the Supreme Court, there's no ruling. The worker of Firestone, the retired worker of Firestone continue to hang in the balance. It's scary. It's scary. There's beyond politics, beyond blue and green shirt. It is our people. Imagine a man work at a month, for instance. Then the man don't have no retirement package except being discussed between the bargaining agent. And even at that, at the discretion of the employer. It is scary, man. It is scary. I hope our people.
You're right about that. You're right about that. And those are some of the reasons why people in Firestone said that they were voting against President Weah, and they didn't know that decent where everything was passed, not under Weah's administration. But there were people in Firestone who were saying, oh, Weah does that. I know Bongo Koli or whatever it is. Yeah, he was the trade union head down there. They say, oh, yeah, they put in causing this problem here and there. Yeah, the very government. Yeah, you see the kind of terrible thing then that they put in place. You think Firestone will hear that kind of thing and listen to your cry? If your own government is treating her own employees like this, you think Firestone will listen to that thing and then can listen to you? And you'll see some of the things we're talking. But anyway, they're good for you. And some of us will sit here and tell you these things. Me, I don't get time for some of these things. We just highlighted because we are all Liberians, and bad thing. It doesn't matter who is happening to. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, thank you, baby. Good afternoon.
Yeah, how you doing, boss?
Yeah, thank you, baby, for the show. This is Lucy calling from the USA. One thing you say, bro, AB stuck with me just now has to do with bulk of our brothers and sisters that always come to Liberia with the notion that they come to help Liberia to get better. It's not true. Most of these guys, their loyalty lies in the United States of America.
You're right.
Like just what you're saying. What made Liberia never develop? These are one of the reasons. That you are giving an example on Jeremiah Pierre. So most of the money that Jeremiah Pierre are going to be working for in Liberia will not stay in the economy of Liberia, going to come to the United States here. Because they here, in Liberia, one, their mortgage is being paid every month here. Their family them paying it while they're working in Liberia. Their children college fee is being paid here in America while they're working in Liberia. So at the end of the day, their loyalty will never ever be there for Liberia. Certainly. The loyalty just lies in the job. So at the end of the day, they will do anything that they and their children will be able to benefit. That's why you see all these things, all the law that they put in place, they do it most of the time because at the end of the day, our people don't know the system, right? Our people don't know the law. Some of our people working, even the information that you're putting out, they don't have no answers to them. So they don't have that knowledge to it. So at the end of the day, even some of them can die to even get some of those pension. They don't have it.
You're right.
And people not willing to be able to make this thing explicit to our people. Because like I say, at the end of the day, that loyalty lies in the United States here. Whatever money they're going to accumulate from Liberia, buckle is going to be coming to America here. At the end of the day, and why you see America always give us the opportunity so that we can be able to steal for our country. We come here to invest it because it's coming in the economy. It had the economy to be boom. It had the businesses to grow. At the end of the day, Liberia get dry. Because the loyalty lies here. So Liberia, we're going to be in a mess until we, the citizen, like I always say, accept the citizen, but it be realized that they had the power to be able to demand change, and that change had to be able to for them to stand up for it until they can show to those laws makers or government officials or whoever to tell them that yes, they are the decision makers. They are the people that reside in our country. That you are setting an example on your father. These are people that are making Liberia to develop because their money is staying in Liberia. Because these people that are living for America, that money not staying in Liberia because they doesn't care about their country.
The classic example there is that most of our parents who were pensioned, they stay in the countries and develop the countries by building Google houses there.
They're not going nowhere.
They've got the economy stay in those countries. So wherever they went to work, now where you see what it is when the money anyway. Chief, that's life.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, thank you so much. Because our parents knew that their children have grown up in those areas, in these counties, so they just got to adapt the county. And they just took on the counties now. And that's why you see most of the counties are developed today. It is developed not by the local citizens of these counties. It's developed by the people who went there to go work because their families are there. Their children are there. They say, look, we'll just invest in this country one time and then stay here now and become citizens of this country. That's how they've been working. That's how our people have been working. That's how you saw the counties develop today. In Margibi and so forth and Grand Bassa and of course like area that you see. Yeah, what are you doing?
David, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, boss. Go ahead, let's listen to you.
Look, I just said I am laughing. You know what I'm laughing for? That clip that you pay for the TA. Look, Fatika and all of them say, my man, we're going to bro, but I'm going to go for them. I'm going to put a kiss in my ear, my man. Maybe you say,
yeah, the guys are terrible.
Yeah, maybe you say, well, you want Fatika and say, if you want to go, man,
yeah, the guys.
Yeah, but no, Ebi now all. They want for Ebi to pray because Ebi look at the whole show say the men that they men are open eye men. I can't control the men.
That's I don't know why.
Yeah, Ebi talk by I don't know if that I hear the one record my Fatika and the other guy. He try to control the guys. But that I know that guy get more.
I'm going to see you, man. Stop laughing. Our drug crisis, serious thing. And why are you doing? Let's hear from you, Morris. Hello? Yeah, I'm fine. Go on. Let's listen to you. Sorry. Hello?
Yeah, I should go ahead.
Please go ahead, Chief.
Okay. Yeah, Ebi, you know what you just said, I'm a living witness of what you just said. Loyalty to country is very important. Like, for example, I work in Grand Bassa, right? I'm not from Grand Bassa, but go, Buchanan, right? What you call God bless you, Reverend Daniel Chair, go and see the house that I built there. I'm in America here, right?
You're right.
Even here, I work. Most of my money is in Liberia. You know how many times the FBI has shut my sandwich down, questioning me here why I send all that amount of money to Liberia? Because that's where my loyalty is.
You're right.
Okay? You're right. Listen, Ebi, everything you have been saying, Liberians will get to know that there are certain number of Liberians in our country that love Liberia. And the time is coming, Ebi, All the things you guys own, that's why the Bible said there's time for everything. Let me speak to the issue of the AFAB before the AFA Chief of Staff statement that he wrote. And I'm urging every Liberian tomorrow to support the statement of Honorable Musa Hassan Benete that this man should resign. If Liberians love their country and they love themselves and they know that they elected those lawmakers, I'm asking every 1 million Liberian to be at that Capitol building tomorrow, demanding the resignation of that Chief of Staff. Because when the guys don't want our country to go to, if we don't start taking action right now, it will be too late for us. Thank you, AB.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. I appreciate that. I'll soon start calling those of you who are fantastic winners right here tonight on this day. And we think for sure we are certainly getting there. And somebody is telling me that Bele Casa is now the center for expired goods because of the place Muda carrying all his stuff there now. Yeah. And so that is what it is. His country is an interesting country. I always tell you people. And we can be telling you anything there. We can be joking. And hello, how you doing, man? Sisi?
Yeah, how you doing,
how you doing, Mama?
Oh, I want young journalist. Thank you, my son. The young lawyer in our time.
Thank you.
I want you to learn from him tomorrow.
I know.
Every day, this man, I'm calling from private time tonight. People defend journalists. Let me say thank you for the show, Ibi. We got how you call it, Madam Beauty Pageant, and we got gentleman agreement now in this country.
I know, eh?
Yeah, called Monica Benete. I think you know what I'm talking.
Mama Ka.
No, I said Monica.
Oh, Monica. Oh, yeah, Monica. Yeah, Monica Benete.
Monica Benete. I said, welcome. She will not run away. I said, Monica Benete. I said, Monica Benete. That the money each other them are so. That the police to see our country resources. When we are telling them they want to gentlemen agreement, they told them they one person we have two person, if we found a person who come, we will fall and that we don't need it. And they agree with everybody, yes. What they trying to they have given them a consent. They made me agreement with them, say, well, come up with we have for 5% will fall and down. We knew all the people. We will fall and down, we will clapping for Waka. But we will fall and down, what they trying, what they falling upon you to talk for them. So we are not talk for them. But they want to the agreement of Waka. That you will come, yes, order. In 950 too. You believe that she want to go, everybody going. The whole country scatter. Everybody crying. They're crying for jobs. They're crying for it. Why are they crying for Waka now? They may not learn. They forgot me. They may not freedom. I was saying that you will not learn anything for anything necessary. Why you doing? Why you doing? You doing so when you can, you pull you down. And you mean it. So that other man, you want for Waka. What a man, I know chief of staff. You could bring them down, heavy. They make everyone for Waka and make chief of what is? They man was coming for Waka on Facebook. When they call them for family network, they say, well, last, what they have to pay. Well, you can buy a face now. They may support for Waka. You coming for Waka. That's what they may have no chief of staff. And then we expect Eddie. We expect them when you want to work it out. So when they brought you see, can't put the minute, chief of staff. They say you can't president. So when you say, well, Waka don't do to us, you are going to get us. They will go to carry one man over us. So work it out there. And so we say you take you Waka, no, you don't know what will get from you. You must get on the market door. Hey, for someone, you must be you are passing right up on trade. Therefore, feeding with solo juice. You are betting on calling a riot, put it for anything for yourself. You are dying for what today. Your mom, fire car, send it forward today because many years one day. The other person that they about, and for the we ask money to, they have a feeling. We feel it, we don't feel it money on. They're not flying out, plus. Thank you, my son.
Thanks, man, Sisi, for your contribution. Let me call in this caller. And this winner. And what are you doing?
Yeah, how are you doing?
Boss man, boy, away from that radio.
Sorry.
Okay, how's everything?
How you doing?
You stay near the radio. You are still near the radio, boss man.
Hello,
Better, baby. Oh man, you wanna move on the other radio? You think you wanna stay get me? You got a train causing noise in the back?
Hello?
How's everything?
Yeah.
You play the midweek jackpot, motorbike jackpot?
Yeah, so.
How many times you played just now?
I played 3
Now, you mean just now on the show?
Yeah.
Wow. And you ever won before?
No.
And you been playing before?
Yeah, I'm playing.
Wow. You never won even loser categories? There's some kind of category?
Nothing.
He said, not you, not you.
I play. Mama, I was filming again. I play all my money now, and now I play so that. Yeah.
All right, congratulations. You won the 10,000.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
He said, our last money I want to call. It was not hit your account.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Congratulations. He said, my last money they are playing so now. So, but some people can just keep the fit. And like the ends with 343. And yeah, so some people just keep the fit. And like I always told you, people, like you always hear me say, you got to keep it. You got to keep it. And it's workable. It's possible. It can work for other people. It's working for other people. And it can also work for you too. And when I say these things, I'm saying on the strength of what life really is. And 1583. 1583. Some of you numbers you can already know. I even call it next. And what about calling back? Don't worry. So let me get on to this one. Then we get to the next caller. Right here on this die, we are certainly getting there. And keep playing *7 Nana *14 hash. Then you send. Then we'll tell you which one of the nations are the currencies you want to play, so that we'll be all together, right? So you see some of the people. You see the other person. Yeah, now you're calling there now. They can't work. I'll call you Baba quickly and see what I will get this person. I will have to call back. So let me see *7 on hash, and let me see. You have to play. You have to play. Keep playing. Keep playing. Keep playing. All right. So picking on the show is a precondition for winning. You may have played, your name pop up, but you got to pick so that we know. And indeed, that is what it is. Yeah. So that's why it is. You got to keep your phones active. And don't just be using it anyhow. You got to keep it. And that's what we are talking about. Oh, okay. So we are certainly getting there. And circumstances we are certainly getting there. And we are certainly getting there. All right. And, all right. So let's go on. All right. I will dial the next number, but let me pick another call before I dial the next number. All these things we are talking here is about our country. Keep sharing, those of you out there. This is a new page that we are trying to develop and grow. So you can, yeah, hello, how you doing, man? Hey, man, Seba, yeah. How your people doing outside?
We're managing. How
baby is great. We thank God for life.
Okay. Why the topic on the discussion tonight is very much interesting. That you came in, I know that boy. I got a place in camp.
In which camp?
You are living with yes. So I heard people talking, oh, you can't make the civil service will be shit. People, I say, I don't know that boy. They name you can me a very wooing. He's a joker. That boy, all of them have just come to spoil this country for us. To damage the country in a way that it will be no way. But AB, I don't care what we say, I don't care how much pray we pray. This thing will not end like this. You cannot push the people against the war and expect them to pass through the war.
You're right.
Somebody have to eat. Somebody have to wear clothes. Somebody will just say they need to go to the hospital. So all of these people who they are going to remove now, like in a factory this few days, they retire 64% from the factory, 10% from PPD. Where are they going to survive? And they say their handshake, their body handshake. In fact, the woman from the Human Resource Department said handshake are not forced. So they're giving some people 200,
Look out there.
They're giving some people 400, 500. What can that do for you? Without money, be able to buy land for you.
Where?
No. And they are retiring people. They're not employing. They are determined to contract the whole fund, so they will deviate from their responsibility.
Yeah. So that they got to shy away from responsibility. Yeah.
My son, when he come by, they have to put their feet together. And again, those were the lies that Bongoli lied to them. Oh, that who took your retirement money. You went to court, Supreme Court, and then we came and took your money. When they went to Supreme Court, in fact, but you discuss with the Social Security NASCO, say you don't go to court. Then we see how we can intervene. When they say Bongoli, who put the people say you go to court. When they went to court now, but they say, but the law is the law. Once you say you are going to court and you went to court, if they now win, the 54 legislature passed the decision where August 2015, and they say it should be effective March 1st, 2019. Because at the time now, they say United Party government knew that they were not going to be in power, so they were going to put the blame on the next government that was coming. You see, these were the things when Jones go on the air, he explained to the people from the beginning to the end. Say, Ara is quiet. In fact, they used to get them two very one president. We are in power. Right now, they're not giving them rest. They cut all that one now. They will say they were coming to be getting paid at the end of every month. In fact, they stand at a west. They're not getting rest and they're not getting paid how they were getting to President Wiata. All of these things will explain to the people from the beginning to the end. They say they agree. In a community year, the first started telling former President Wiata teacher, Salah, they all on a fee. We all were there and we told them now, they think the chicken down for you will see it in the truth. We all, but we'll follow that man until we get to the end. Buckeye, I told the people I knew Buckeye when we were working at FPMC, managing director. That man is me, and he can forgive. He's heartless. The reason why they did not choose, the local people did not choose that man to be running NATO, Samuel Kayanto, it was because of his ways. Some of us know the story. We try to explain to the people, they say we were lying. Here where we are now. But I can see it. They say, yeah, you're not going to push the people around like they and they agree.
You're right.
We see what in Kenya.
And all of y'all keep referencing. I'll take you to my man. We appreciate it. All right. Thank you for that. Let me get it. Just a call it. Then I get to the next caller. Hello, how you doing? Hello?
Yeah, how you doing, brother Aby? Yeah, hi, brother Aby.
Yeah.
This is Joe calling from New York.
Okay.
Yeah, my brother. It's just a saying, all the thing there is just very sorrowful for the old men of this age have not done anything for this nation. The Liberian people problem, they're shuttering his problem because everything is the Liberian people that have been paying their bill. He has worked with the government through all his life. No other sector that he has worked in so much. What have been his contribution? Even in Lofa, whatever it is, what have been the old man contribution when you were working and not working? What have been his contribution to that nation? Nothing. Reconciliation, nothing. Because I remember the last time that something happened when he was vice president, that the St. George went to represent the government, to talk to the people. But man, it's very sorrowful.
It's sorrowful.
The things that are unfolding.
All right. Thank you, boss, for your contribution. Let me get to the next person. Hello, how you doing, Chief? How's everything? Hello?
I'm all right.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello, how you doing, bro?
I'm all right.
This sounds like an older person, yo.
Yeah. It's not old, but I'm not feeling fine at all.
You're not feeling well. That means you're sick small, right?
I'm not feeling all right.
Yeah, man. You're not feeling all right. Then you play the game. You play the game here, right?
Yeah, I play.
Okay. How many times you play on my show?
I played 3 times.
Yeah, man.
3 times.
And you're not feeling well. You ever play and won before?
No, I'm not playing before.
Yeah. All right. No problem. What's the name that on your SIM?
My name Charles Manoba.
Charles Maloba?
Yes.
Yeah, Charlie, go already with you. At least you get a little money to go to hospital now. You want 10,000. Congratulations.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, thank you, mommy. I win 10,000 you.
Hey, I tell you, woman.
Yeah.
Okay. She said,
Okay, thank you.
all right, thank you. Yeah, he's telling his woman in the back. Man, we are going 10,000. You papi then a fair. It are your born, your coming go outside to answer your phone. And 007. Yeah. Your boy will go outside. And we my late 10,000. Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, bro, ABS, go off.
Yeah, how you doing, Chief? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I have a quick cover for Abel.
Yeah, go ahead, Chief.
During the campaign, Joseph back into fast to Abel, yeah, and told the retiree said that when you win the presidency, you are going to make the retiree to get their retirement pay. I am going 6 months here, government. One day, yeah, I talk about the fast to retiree.
But you see the 7, the 7 that are on the old government. You see how they treated them already.
It is why they retire fast to vote him one day. And since he got the power, and I said nothing about the fast to retire. He said the woman is wicked. The boy, they retire fast to software, they dying for their pay. Even the worker that working out, they get no thinking about retirement now. Everybody just feeling reluctant on the job.
But the people themselves, they were not thinking. Why you think Firestone were using BB people and everywhere else to support Joseph Boakai, and they thought that they could get retirement something? What kind of company will want to give you money and be supporting the government and coming to power? That's what you see. They were not some of them were not thinking. We said these things. What is the rationale behind that? You will see the communication men like Patrick Warner there. What they're using all the agents there to support you. They were only against we are because we was against what they were doing, and they didn't like the idea. I can remember we are saying Blaster at the Firestone boss. He said, when you come here, when I call and whatever it is, don't come sit down here. You either you SYZ. And you could see the only forceful man who was fighting for you people down there. It was Eva Kokolo Jones from CDC again. Y'all saw all of these things, but y'all look at AOY against it, blah, 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 yeah, and that. But y'all not sound enough to know that Firestone officials, the BB people that were there, they were supporting Joseph Boakai. The Yapuya man that Firestone gave him all the contract to. The Yapuya man that Firestone gave all. Firestone will sack people, they not re-employ, they decided to give all the contract to Yapuya. That the man then were fighting for Joseph. So how y'all think y'all were coming? You see the rationale? What kind of people we get? Oh gosh. Now, once someone that can be calling me and say, I can just say if I have some retired people, forget about my business. Yeah, leave me. Yeah, because you couldn't think for yourself. That means must be what they call small ball at me, but in my head that you're not getting your head. I don't want to be talking for you. You let somebody to be fooling you. I know Bongo Koli there. I know my friend, brother Bongo Koli was fooling there. Hello, how you doing? What a logic that is. Yeah, fine.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, go ahead, please. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes, but you all your government, it should almost look like how you see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our problem with the show. People will just call and say anything they want to say. And now I'm going to any fight, nothing of the car. So they are our problem with the show.
Oh, they can hear you saying anything, eh?
I want you to support the Boakai, but I listen to people who couldn't have the government, who will fight. All the topics you're reading about Josiah, the retirement, I think you have specific time in terms of employment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was under 2024 or when I'm mistaken now?
No, 2024. I think 2024 retirement.
The 2024 retirement I do talk about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the way that you discuss it, don't to say that they are talking about people who started working maybe 10 or 25
maybe that how you understand it. So the way you understand it, you can't blame me for that one now.
Yeah, because I giving an example on our parents when I went for
no, I'm saying the handshake where it used to be. The reason I went there, because that is where it used to be. Mm-hmm.
They are talking about employment. You talk about employing somebody 2024.
I don't understand nothing you talk. What you just said?
You said 2024 employees, right? And 2021.
No, not 2024 employees. Because every year there is a retirement. Every year somebody will talk an retirement age.
Talk about retirement, would you say about people who've been working long term?
Bossman, sorry, I beg you. Say you don't understand me. Now question and answer to you. You just say I get problem with you too. You say, oh, they put them calling and telling you. Just say you talking to like you not understand it. And if you didn't understand it, now where you can call. They show you when you kind of that. You're not gonna just say what you understood. Just say it. If you say it and now what I said, I will tell you say now what I said. But don't be asking me all kind of questions. Then what you be going here and there? What kind of thing? You got problem? What kind of thing? What you call? Do that thing, Chief. I beg you. Yeah, you are saying you talking, say you want to call. Why you be asking me that kind of question then for now? I'm still trying to make a thing cool so that we'll talk. Then you pushing me all kind of way. You know, sometimes I can just get fair too. And you know, a human being too. Eh? I can get fair. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, Eddie.
Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Moses Ketuba, and I call from the United Wisdom Community.
All right, go on, Moses.
Yeah, Eddie. I went to visit my people in Bon County, and what I saw, I want to share it with you. You had a recording on it. I went to my people to go visit them. Saturday in the morning, we might send people from village to village to collect the women to go on a farm, to go and scratch a farm. I was in the town, some people were living from the main farm, so I said it to eat. So that came to my mind, I said, we are going back to the old age.
But is it not employment opportunity you're looking for them? Why is it they're giving them job? So if you say I go work on my farm,
he never get the access.
That what the people told you?
That what the people told me.
Okay, I will check on that. We one of the towns specifically. I will check on that to know. Yeah.
Yeah, that is Bon County.
Which part of the Bon County? Which one of the towns or village and the villages? Yeah.
Okay, on the Lofa Road, there is a town called Koya.
Koya, okay, I know about Koya now. Yeah, I know Koya. Yeah.
Okay, but they say they went to do the scratching to Kwatamula area. They will bring Koya a farm.
Okay, so the Koya people that didn't want to collect and carry them to Kwatamula.
Yes.
Okay, so I will check up with it and I will get back. Thank you so much for informing me. We'll do background check on it.
All right.
Yeah, we'll check on that. All right. Yeah, thank you. All right, and we'll check on that. Let me get on to the next caller. And hello, how you doing? Yeah, hello, sir. Please go on. Let's listen to you. Hello. Yeah, your line is not too encouraging. Yeah, go on. Anyway. Line is bad.
You're talking when it comes to the information minister, you're talking about and that United Party and Chief of Staff. You know the situation people pull up the other time. It was so provoking. But Jim was there. But thank you that and nothing and more having that.
Certainly.
The place today, that one law that was built by the past regime and before they come into power. Today, the 9 judges we are using our law today, you find use our law. But if people just want to provoke.
Yeah, certainly.
To do something, then they will come out and see something else. Today, I will walk around the airport. The pastor use that place, all the local people who came to the country, they use that place, but they deny people using that place.
All right, thank you so much. Your line is a bit cracky, so I'm just like rushing. Let me get on to the next. We're not here. Hey, let me get to the next person. I think I called this person up already. Okay, yeah, the person is still on. Hello?
Hello.
How you doing, sir? Yeah, Abraham, we are calling you from Freedom FM.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Chief. Yeah, you played a cash giveaway, right?
Yeah.
What's the name assigned to your SIM?
Nathan. N-E-T-N.
Nathan?
Yes.
Oh, Nathan. Okay. Yeah. You play how many times today, Nathan?
3 times.
3 times? Wow, that's great. And you ever play on one before?
Yeah, this one 3rd time on your show.
And you won?
Yeah, I won on Monday 4,000 I won it.
Wow.
Yeah, 5,000.
Oh, what a minute so. God, you have been setting people. Anyway, thank you. You now extended to 10,000. Congratulations.
All right.
I really enjoy me. What I think so. You say 1, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Congratulations. Thank you so much. You said the name again. The full name.
Yeah, Nathan 2.
Nathan 2. Okay, Nathan 2. And 8046. The 2 digits. All right. So let me see whether you can get this done. And we are certainly getting there. And some of these things we are talking, you may not like what we say, like my other brother who says he's a supporter of Wakai for SYC. My brother, what we are saying here is that a government that came to power to rescue our people from bad practices. Liberians took their cases to the Supreme Court. And you listening to the show, people voted in Firestone against WIA because the handshake thing here is not something that can be a startup for them as they are transitioning. My brother, look, let me tell you that. You don't know. You think Liberian people only live on the lay job that they do? Let them, for instance, if you put a security man somewhere, the security man sitting down there, he pass somebody's car or whatever it is here and there, he get a lay money on it. You take that man, go sell him down and tell him, say, you know what? Your handshake will be that dry salary that you get. You think that only, have you ever listened to the word they say, why you time monger that where you eat? You think that stealing they can be talking about? It's like all of these things then will be able to help you to get small money there and thing. The man is going to sit down. Then you tell the man say that your dry salary you're going to be living on now. You think it's right? Then we'll say anything talk about the way you're talking it, like that. Ever since when you not get comprehension, when comprehension is your problem, then you leave on the show here because the students who listen to this show, sorry for addressing you this way. You can't come with me to teach you how to comprehend. That one I can't do it. Sorry for me saying it this way. If you don't understand things, that's it. That's your business. I don't have time. And I'm not here to come please anybody. I say my thing I want to say. Anybody who benefits, that's it. I don't have time. So you don't be getting people here for nothing. Sounds like we're talking there. You can't talk or something. Hello, how you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, man. Let's hear from you, man.
Hello, Eddie.
Yeah, hello, man.
Yeah. The activity they're talking about in the market, when you see the chicken feet, green, we're working on the air. That you not even want to put it in the pot to even cook.
And you can buy it. You can go roast the chicken and then you fry it, you roast it, you dry it, and go sell it. I can see that chicken there. Yeah, you got to keep playing. You got to keep playing. And you are listening to other people giving testimonies. Thank you so much. You have to keep playing, Mom. Yeah, it's not about whatever it is. You will win. Yeah, you say. You see the other people winning. The reason we can call even sometimes is so that you can know that others are. Our friend will start people say, oh yeah, the special people they were calling, even the people who didn't even believe it from the onset. They said that just special people they can be calling. It are special people. My immediate family they will not be jumping around, or their friends will not be telling them, say, oh yeah, every family they winning that thing here and there, but none of them have won. They play. They're not winning as well. So I know you will win one day. I'm very sure that you will win, Mama. Yeah, I trust you will win. Wait, I don't know why it will work. That's how life is. You will win. I trust that you will win. So, folks, I think we are at the climax of this moment, and we are forever grateful to the Almighty God that we've come this far. So, thanks so much for the time. Time has really caught up with me. I can't go any further. So, until we are back here, God willing, tomorrow with Thursday's edition, we are back to our 2005 on tomorrow. Yeah. And go guys. What do you call? So want to say that's why it is. We want to say thanks to all of you for the time until we are back here. Do have a pleasant time.